Hi friends, imagine a situation. Somebody says sorry to you. What is that next phrase that comes out of your mouth? You end up saying, it's okay. Well, do you think that it's okay conveys the same amount of sympathy that you want in your message? No, it doesn't. You want to make the person comfortable. And for that, it's important that we use more meaningful phrases to do so. I welcome you all to today's session. My name is Hridhaan, and this lesson is all about best ways to say it's okay when accepting apologies. The first way to say it's okay is no harm done. It means it did not affect me too much, so it's okay. Instead of saying it's okay, when the person says, I'm sorry, you say, no harm done. Don't you think it's more creative and conveys a more better meaning? Here we go. That's okay, no harm done is one of the examples here. Next example is, now you're all right, no harm done. That basically the person's trying to say here that if you're all right, no problem, no harm done. I'm okay with that as well. Let's look at the next phrase that we have, which is forget about it. The person is feeling embarrassed. You want to make the person comfortable. You say, don't think about it too much. Just forget about it. For example, she asked him to forget about it and move on. The person did possibly something embarrassing and the person apologized. And she said, forget about it. Next example, forget about it. Let's enjoy the present. Possibly the person is talking about something that happened 10 years ago, and now you're saying, it's okay, we have to be in the present. Let's look at the next phrase that we have, which is, I quite understand. So you're just sympathizing, empathizing with the person and saying, it happens with everyone, and I understand you. You're making the person more comfortable. Example is, I quite understand that. Everything you did for love. That means I understand your intentions were right, but if something went wrong, no problem. I quite understand. I quite understand that you hadn't done it intentionally. So you're basically sympathizing, making the person comfortable and saying, it's okay. Instead of saying it's okay, you're saying, I quite understand. The next one in the list is no need. So you're basically telling the person, no need to say sorry. There's no requirement for it. There's no need. You have done nothing wrong. Next one is no need to apologize. I quite understand. So kind of an amalgamation. Amalgamation means it is a blend of two phrases that we looked at previously and now. No need means no requirements to say sorry. So don't worry. Next phrase on the list is apology accepted. When you really feel that the person did something wrong and finally the person is saying sorry and you're accepting that sorry, you say apology accepted. For example, apology accepted. She said and looked down. Next one is I accept your apology, just don't repeat it again. So here it is said slightly differently. I accept your apology. Apology accepted is a bit of a passive phrase, changes to active, I accept your apology. Time for us to look at the next one. I appreciate your apology. You're basically telling the person that I respect the fact that you realize that you did something wrong, so I accept your apology. Thank you. I really am hurt at you raising your voice at me, but I appreciate your apology. A friend said something really rude, but the friend realized and said sorry. So you're saying, I appreciate your apology. I respect the fact that you realize that you did something wrong. I appreciate your apology, but I need time to think about it. Possibly you need some time to think about what happened, and you're just saying that, for now, I just respect the fact that you have said sorry. Looking at the next phrase that we have, which is, please don't let this happen again. The person is apologizing and you don't want that particular bad thing that happened to repeat again. So you say, please do not let this happen again. For example, I forgive you, but please don't let it happen again. For example, you sent a personal message instead of a friend to your boss. So your boss says to you, instead you apologize, you say, I'm really sorry. The boss says, please don't let this happen again. That means that the boss is not saying it's okay. The boss is saying, just don't repeat. Be careful. Next one. What you have done is unethical. Please don't let this happen again. Unethical means something that is not That is not professional. You can use this type of a sentence in professional setting, and you can say, again, in the boss's situation that we spoke about before, do not let this happen again. It doesn't look professional. Next one is, I'm glad you understand that. Let's move on. So the person, it's a bit of a phrase that we have instead of saying it's okay. You're making the person feel more comfortable. You're just saying that I appreciate that you realize that it was your mistake. Now it is time for us to move forward. You had not repeated that mistake again. I'm glad you understood it. Let's move on. Guys, you know what is you had not repeated? It basically means you must not repeat. It's not past tense. It is now being used as an emphasis in the sentence. Next one is, I'm glad you understand I need some privacy. Let's move on. I really appreciate that you understand that I have a private life too. So let's not share pictures of each other with other people, etc. like that. Moving on to the next one. Everyone makes mistakes. So you're saying to the person that it happened by you, no problem. It happens with everybody else as well. Sandra, everyone makes mistakes, but the fact that you immediately started improving on this is encouraging. So this type of sentence makes me feel as though somebody's using at office, that you're just encouraging the person. You're saying, it's okay, everybody makes mistakes, but you're improving on it, on the fact whatever you did. So that is great. Everyone makes mistakes, even after being taught new ways of doing things, and I totally understand your point of view. Again, the same meaning being conveyed in the second sentence. The next one is, I forgive you. You can say apology accepted. You can say, I forgive you as well. Person was asking for forgiveness and you say, I forgive you. For example, I can forgive you, but I'm not sure I can ever trust you. Possibly the person broke the trust, so the person is very emotional and saying, I forgive you now, but I'm not sure if I can trust you. I have forgiven you, present perfect tense, where with have we use the third form of forgive. The third form of forgive is forgiven. Not forgiven, it is forgiven. This was about all the phrases that you can make use of to sympathize with the person, to basically convey how you feel about the sorry in a better way. Stop using it's okay in response to I am sorry from today onwards. See you in the next lesson.